Hey there. Is it cool if I vent to you for a little bit? Because I have some things I need to get off my chest, and you're just such a good listener, We're such good friends that I just, I feel really comfortable venting around you if that's cool. Okay, cool, thanks. Because I really need to do this. It's been building inside me for so long, I just gotta let it out. Um, anyway, I'll just cut right to the chase. You know those things that people make? They're called Rube Goldberg machines. It's like when you, accomplish a very simple task in the most convoluted way possible. Man, I just hate those things so much. Like, seriously, they're the worst. Like, they are the biggest, dumbest waste of time and energy that any person could ever spend time doing. I hate them in every way imaginable. I mean, they're just so dumb. I mean, like, seriously. Like, you accomplish the most simple task, like making breakfast or some shit, and it takes like 5 times as long, and it ends up making a mess half the time because, like, okay, so I mean, you got the machine and it's like cracking eggs and like flipping coins and shit and other shit all over your house. Wow, great. And like it pours you the orange juice, but then it like spills half the glass on the table. Genius. Just what I wanted. I really wanted to eat breakfast, and I can't do that without orange juice covering half the table. It just it bothers me. It really bothers me. I hate them in every way imaginable. I think they serve no purpose at all, and it's like, oh, Connor, but the satisfaction is in just watching it do its thing. No, that's not satisfying at all. You know what's satisfying? Is seeing a real machine work. Like an actual efficient machine that is like way better at doing something than a human will ever be. Have you ever seen those machines that screw the caps on bottles? It's mystifying, okay? Seeing this machine screw the caps on like 50 bottles every second, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. Watching a Rube Goldberg machine flip coins and spill orange juice for 3 minutes just to make a breakfast that I could make myself in probably less time. That's not satisfying. That's not satisfying at all. And also half the time it like does a really shitty job. So it's like, oh, it cooks the egg for like 2 seconds because the machine has to keep going because it's all like on a timer. It's no. No, it's not satisfying. I refuse to believe that it's satisfying to watch that happen. It's not. It's just not. And another thing that sucks is they're not like repeatable, right? Like the whole purpose of a machine is to like do this one specific task, but do it really well and do it constantly, right? Sorry, I gotta take a breath because I'm going a little crazy here. Bear with me. You're listening so well. Anyway, the point of a regular machine is to do one specific task, do it really well, and just do it over and over and over again. Because like if in a manufacturing process, you have this one task that needs to be done over and over again, and it's simple enough that a machine can do it. It doesn't need like human fingers or whatever, Might as well make a machine that does it, and then that part of the process is just like expedited. But a Rube Goldberg machine, you have to like set it up, and like half the shit breaks itself in the process of completing the action. So like if you wanted to do it again, you'd probably take like an hour just to set the machine up just so that it can make your breakfast in 5 minutes, and it's a shitty breakfast. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't, it doesn't make sense to me. All right. And, with most things, I try to keep an open mind, right? I try to see it from all perspectives, just because I don't understand it doesn't mean that it's not a valid thing, whatever it may be. But I can't do that with Rube Goldberg machines. It's just, no, there's no purpose. There's no reason. No. You cannot convince me that a Rube Goldberg machine needs to exist. I don't care what it does. I don't care how it does it. It doesn't need to exist. It doesn't need to exist. Either you could do it easier yourself, or you could get a better machine to do it at like a billion times the efficiency. That's the other thing. It's just not that efficient. Like, I mean, I guess that's the whole point, is that it's not supposed to be efficient, but that's the whole point of a machine. Calling it a Rube Goldberg machine is like, it's like an oxymoron, right? It's like, is it a machine? Like, the whole point of a machine is to like be efficient, do something better than a human can do it. That's not a machine. That's just a piece of shit. You just stapled a bunch of garbage together and you call it a machine. It's like, no. It's not the same thing. Don't even try to compare your elaborate marble race with, steel manufacturing. I don't know. It bothers me. It bothers me a little bit. I mean, like, just a little bit. And I mean, like, I'm not losing sleep over it or anything, but, every time one of them pops up, because they're usually pretty popular, on like social media, you'll see posts about them, especially the like more elaborate ones, because like I said, that's like the whole point, I guess, is the satisfaction of seeing like all these convoluted tasks complete one united goal, I guess. I don't know, but no, I will never like it. I will never like it. I will never make one. I mark my words. I will never make a Rube Goldberg machine. I'm stating that right now. I could live to be 100 years old. So I've got a lot of life ahead of me. That's a lot of time where I could potentially make a Rube Goldberg machine. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I can tell you right now, it's not going to happen. All right? I'm not making one. I will never make one, because it's a waste of time, right? Who's to say, right? I do hold the opinion that at this point in like human evolution, right, there's like 8 billion humans on the planet, right? It's a little under, but whatever. That's a lot of people, right? So we can like afford to sacrifice like a few people. Like, if people want to spend their time doing whatever, even if it's not productive to like the whole of humanity, right? That's fine. We've reached that point where it's like, all right, you can do whatever you want, right? That being said, no, not with Rube Goldberg machines. If you spend your time making a Rube Goldberg machine, that is a waste. That is a waste. I would rather you do literally anything else. Anything else. And I know I'm not like the end all be all. I don't get that choice. I don't really want that choice. When it comes to anything else other than Rube Goldberg machines. If I like had ultimate control over the world, banned instantly. And that would be the only change I make. Like, I would be appointed as like the world emperor or whatever and given complete control. Like, I could do anything. I could like execute anyone. I could make anything legal or illegal. No, I don't fuck with anything like that. Rube Goldberg machines, out. You make a Rube Goldberg machine and like one of your friends takes a picture of it and sends it on social media, and I will come to your house and no one will ever hear of you again. I will come personally. The world emperor. I'm like the most important person in the world with like all the power. I will come personally. I'm not sending a team. I'm going to come personally because you made it personal, right? When you made the Rube Goldberg machine against my will, you made it personal. So I'm going to come in person and I'm going to make sure that you never are seen again. This is probably way too loud.